We have a perfect day for football, and the roof is open, in fact, here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. And now running right through him. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
He was tackled.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Vikings 7, Colts 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Eric Hendricks.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Amir Abdullah deep for Minnesota. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
1st and 10, Taylor now. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Finding Hilton on the slant. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Reception there by T.Y. Hilton, and he absolutely terrifies defenses when he gets downfield. Speed, shiftiness, excellent hands. 5 1,000-yard seasons in his career.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. Off the play fake, Cousins. Buying time to his left.
And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's third down.
But he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll throw again. Cousins. And he finds Cook. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the running back position just continues to evolve from what I saw as a youngster when you just took the ball from the quarterback and ran as far as you could. Nowadays, you've got to be able to catch the ball as well. And there were 15 running backs last season, partner, that ran for over 1,000 yards, but only 3 had 500 or more receiving yards as well. Leonard Fournette with Jacksonville, Christian McCaffrey, of course, with Carolina, and this guy right here, Dalvin Cook.
Oh, going for Jefferson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 44 yards. To throw, Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
Complete to Adam Thielen.
Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yards he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Play action now. Rivers. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Darius Leonard blew that play up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Complete to Adam.
A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 54 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Here's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
26-yard line.
On second down, here's the option. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Vikings.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now a timeout taken.
It's a gain of a yard.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Throwing, Cousins. And Cook has it, left side. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Dan Bailey on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And Bailey able to knock it through. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Rodgers on the return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10. At their own set.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struck.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Vikings first down.
Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Complete to number 8.
Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
His kick is good.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Rodgers on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Anthony Barr able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off the play fake here, Rivers. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Looking sideline, incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. The rookie Michael Pittman, the intended receiver that time. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Flushed, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Anthony Barr able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3rd and long for Rivers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Gain of 23 yards.
23 yards on the play. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack.
Nice pass rush there by Justin Houston, culminating in a sack. And the move to Indianapolis in 2019, absolutely rejuvenating. Plus, he changed positions from outside linebacker to defensive end and had his first double-digit sack season since 2014.
Back now in Indianapolis. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 84 yards. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Vikings 24, Colts 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Justin Houston picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Vikings 31. Colts.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On play action, Rivers. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that?
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he's got his man, Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by George Iloka. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Cook able to escape. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Cook. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Minnesota, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee.